Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, not the #1 artist. There's a difference. Anyhow, today I'm going to be working on the Paintable Snowy Landscape Challenge, and I'm going to be doing it a little bit longer than before. So it's not going to be like compressed into 30 minutes. I'm just like struggling to get a drawing done in 30 minutes. So we're going to, do some warm-ups, and then we're going to do some light concept work on what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to try to set up the sketch or set up the drawing for today's live art stream. And then we'll see where we're at then. We probably won't have much time afterwards, but if I can get that set up, that's great. If not, oh well, I got some drawing in. Anyways, hope you did enjoy today's live art stream. Shall we begin? So what I'm going to do today is, first off, we're just going to kind of warm up here, right? I'm going to do some just like some warm-ups for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to kind of do some sketching of this idea I have, and then depending on how much time I have left, I'm going to set up how I'm going to do my drawing. I had this idea of actually using a very in-depth like grid, and so I need to set that up, and that might take some time considering the fact that I never done it before, and I might just like save the grid as its own little thing and use it for future purposes. Anyhow, so I'm going to get my hard edge thing here, and we're going to start out by just doing some rando circles right now. We're going to do some rando circles, and then we're going to move on from there, because I'm going to be quite honest with you. I am I'm very like, what would you call it? Exhausted. So my mental like capacity today is almost like zero. I've been going since 4, and it's been nonstop. I think I think I haven't. I didn't eat until around 2. So I woke up at 4 o'clock, and I didn't eat till around 2. And it really affected me. Let me tell you. So I'm just warming up here, and mainly because I'm very I feel rigid. I feel really rigid, and I need to kind of uh loosen up a little bit. Part of it, the rigidness I have here, is because of just overall sleepiness, and I'm just very tired. And I here's the funny thing about this warming up thing is I stumbled on a video, and the video was talking about how you really should warm up every time you do a drawing, you know, because there's days where you're just not operating at 100%. And I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to get to where I want to get today. I might get if I can get do like if I get like 15 minutes in, I'm going to be warming up for about 15 minutes, and it's just going to be like shapes. I think I'm going to graduate to something else after this. Um, I'm just feeling, as you can see, I'm feeling a little self-conscious, feeling a little bit reserved, a little bit like tense. Um, and you can get that often when you're at a level of fatigue. Um, I was doing like this very labor intensive like business work for art, and it was just it was a lot of like repetition, a lot of like the same thing over and over again, and I did it for about 5 hours, and then like three more, like another 30 minutes, and after that, after that, what did I do? I did some other things related to another business, or this work essentially, just piddling around, right? And then came back and I had dinner and worked on the little art related thing that I had to do again, and I what was it? What would you call it? Like, oh yeah, this is good. This is how exhausted I am. Oh, I went back and worked on the thing that I was working on this morning, just for a little bit more after in the evening, uh, and then I was really thinking about what I wanted to do. It has to deal with penguins and icebergs. I don't know if I'm going to get much done with regards to the penguins and icebergs right now. I think I'm really am going to get to I am going to get to the sketches. Maybe do like three sketches, three thumbnails, and then kind of build up to that the start, set up the process here. And it's all very new. As you can see, I'm very, very like very rigid. I'm not getting that feel. It's not getting it. The concentration's not there. Uh, and you're gonna have those days. I don't. Unfortunately, with these live streams, I'm not like, hey, I'm like not like I'm not always in the mood to do it, right? Like the thing is though, like it's you got to kind of push through it, you know. Maybe I should be like one of those characters. Like maybe I should just be a character and not be like always like over the top. Like, hey YouTubers, I can't do that. I can't scream because I'll wake up the whole house because I am a loud person by nature. Like just like the way I talk, it's almost borderline shouting in general. And if I'm shouting, it's gonna be if I'm like boisterous and just like over the top, it's gonna be like this guy. Something's wrong with this guy. Why is he doing this? He needs to tone it down a notch. Um, and he needs to just tone it down a notch and kind of just dial it back. He needs to dial it back some. These are not that good. Ooh, these are not that good. So I'm gonna be doing this a lot. I think I'm gonna have to start doing like live streams where I do these warm ups to so that becomes like they start so that they become so good that it's gonna look like I haven't even warmed up. Like just kind of jump into it, you know. And so that's why I was doing those ellipses. I wanted to kind of do those ellipses to kind of get some cylinders in here, just kind of play around with that uh, idea and so forth. And warming up is also a good thing to kind of just really get you to used to doing certain movements. And I find that right now because of my like level of fatigue, like I can feel my control kind of waning. Um, so these live streams, I'm changing it up again because I'm getting tired of the not getting anything done, and It looks like I don't know what I'm doing, and I do have to some extent I don't know what I'm doing, but I do have the ability to kind of render stuff given enough time because I just don't have like an expertise, right? I'm not one of those artists that like, oh, I'm a concept artist, right? Where your job is literally to make objects and landscapes every day. And if I made objects and landscapes every day, I'd be really, really good at that. I really kind of just do I like dabble at different things. I like to dabble at different things. I'm okay at painting. I'm okay at drawing. I think I think the only thing that I have the most experience in really is figure drawing, and even then, I'm not like one of those experts that you see on YouTube. I'm above average, in those fields. I just don't have like I've never really been like super interested in a certain topic, you know? Not enough to kind of just like dedicate my hours to. And I'm just kind of I like doing lots of different things, and I don't like to do one thing. And so I'm like a master of none with regards to drawing, and that's okay. So I'm going to do for like a few more minutes. I'm just going to do some quick blocks here. Just some quick blocks. So as I said, I'm going to do this for like, I think from now on, I'm going to do it for like, do warm-ups for like 10, 15 minutes, depending on how I feel. I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm still quite tired here. The tiredness is kind of causing me to have a little bit of just feeling a little bit fatigued, and yeah, I'm just feeling really, really tired, and it's affecting my drawings. And you got to understand that when we're all human, we all have we're all affected by energy levels, right? And you have a finite amount of energy that you can apply throughout the day, and if you expend all of it, right? And I'm bordering on like a quarter, an eighth of a tank. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty much done today. And so I'm just happy that I'm kind of able to kind of just get these live streams, get them in, and finish them, you know. And yeah, so I'm just happy that I'm able to do that. I'm not always able to do that, but that's a terrible blocks. Anyways, but so here I am, kind of just warming up. I'm still very scratchy, you know. Oh, that's a terrible box too. Yep. So we're just kind of warming up. Got like another minute left before I just kind of call it, and then we're gonna kind of play around with some ideas before I move forward, before I call it a day. And then I might get kind of done. We'll see. Just want to do some warm ups and then do the kind of like thumbnail studies. These are still scratchy, and I think I need to do this. I really do. If I do this every day alongside of my live streams, I think it's gonna just help me because I've never really been good with line work on Photoshop, and some days I'm better than others. Some days I'm just like, this is garbage, and that's fine too. And that's it. So let's see here. We're going to delete, and we're going to add some more layers here. Now, the idea is, I think what I wanted to do with regards to this drawing is I wanted to like have a high horizon line, something like this, and then a So I'm going to use an example, like I'm going to use a block as a simple shape, and I'm going to pretend that that's supposed to be an iceberg, right? And then I wanted like a small penguin here. I don't know how close I wanted them, and then I wanted like a flag, kind of doing this, and then I wanted something like right here with a another penguin. I don't know what a penguin looks like, so I'm going to get some source material. I'm just going to make it look like a bullet, and he's holding like a map, right? I wanted him holding like a map. And the map has like an X, and that's supposed to be this. And I wanted to be like penguinopolis. I don't know. It's like penguinopolis or something, or penguonia or something. Ping ping I don't know. I gotta come up with a name. And then he's supposed to have like this is his like country. And then I was gonna have like some other blocks that are supposed to be kind of like icebergs. So, you know, something like that, where these are like supposed to be icebergs. Maybe you have something like right here and so forth, and maybe there's something right here. So I wanted like I'm using simple like block shapes for now, right? Just simply for this idea. Um, yeah, so that's what I wanted to kind of do. And let's kind of go right here and like let's kind of do another one. Another idea. Let's move it right here. I got this camera going on. And so let's see. Let me make the brush a little bit smaller. So that's what I have, like an idea. I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna probably do like four. Do like four, and then it's not like I'm gonna do like the best of the four. They're gonna be like kind of similar. You know? So I think this is gonna be good. I think that I don't know if I want it that close. And now we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have it high up. Right? You'd have that block here that is supposed to be like a an iceberg. Okay, so now what I would do is I have the penguin right here, and that's his flag. And then so now let's kind of play around with the shape of the block so that it feels more like an iceberg. Right. So this is what I was going to kind of do with like it feels more like an iceberg. And kind of does something like that. Maybe do something like this. I don't know. Again, I'm not a concept artist, and I'm not even like a cartoonist. I'm just kind of like a person that kind of does various things, and I don't really have an expertise in anything, unfortunately. Uh, you know, and that's kind of like a bad thing. I don't know if I want. I think maybe what I want is I want the top of the. I definitely want the top of the penguin thing to be smooth. Maybe it could be like kind of like wavy a little bit, right? Maybe it could be kind of wavy, but I don't want it like jagged, you know. And then you have some icebergs right here. I'm gonna have them a little bit more angular, like kind of like pyramidal, maybe. And then maybe some one coming off like that here, and then maybe some maybe you have some like that, and then maybe you have a double horizon that's supposed to be kind of like a mountainside. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. And then the other part is this could be right like this, but maybe what if there was like a kind of like an ice shelf right here? I don't know. I'm not really good at like planning these out. Or it's just flat. I don't know. I kind of like it flat. I think that might be kind of like too much to plan, kind of deal with. So we'll leave like that, leave that like that right now. But and then maybe we can just kind of continue this on like that, so it's kind of jagged a little bit. And then you have the good old penguin right here. I'm thinking like a penguin that looks kind of like the penguins from like Wallace and Gromit, you know, or like the Far Side, if anyone knows what the Far Side is. Maybe you can give him a like a Napoleon hat. That doesn't look like a Napoleon hat, but maybe. But he has his map, and he's holding it right. He's holding his map, and he's got like this, and he's got X marks the spot, and this is the X is right here again. Um, so maybe do something like that. Then maybe you have another just a like an iceberg kind of coming right here. I don't know. I kind of like that. Kind of like that idea. So I'm gonna do two more. Just kind of maybe do five. Maybe I'll do five. Just for good measure, right? I'll just do like five of these. I think I like doing things in like yeah, I'll do five. I'll do five of them. I think that might be overkill. Like 3 to 5. So 3 to 5 will be good. Just to kind of get the idea fully in. And then I have an idea. Then I'm gonna plan it out doing I'm gonna actually do a like perspective, right? Unfortunately, I worry that the perspective is gonna kind of destroy some of my organic feel, but I want to have that perspective there to kind of really grasp it because, again, perspective drawings isn't my weak point. Well, it is. Abstract perspective drawing is not a weak point because I've done that enough, but like applying it to real world uh, tendencies, I think I might give them a like maybe you give the penguin like a cape, right? Maybe give him first off. Let's maybe the penguin has like a cape, right? Maybe he has like um a cape type of thing. I'm gonna put his arms out like that. He's got his beaks out like this. Maybe he has like what if you were to have like a red cape? No, I don't like that idea. That's silly. Let's go back to what I was thinking. Yeah, let's go back right here. So maybe so again, high horizon line here. I'm really set on the high horizon line. The the vanishing points are going to be they're going to be outside of the frame because I want them outside. I want this to be wider. And I like I like yeah, I like it like that. See, this is pretty close where it's cutting the side that um it's kind of thinking here. So I want the this to be kind of like this so it's off centered. So this is okay. I can keep it like that. We'll make it off center like right here. But I think what I need to do is do this one right here, this area, and then have my the iceberg right there kind of come off the frame. from the like a little bit lower like that one, right? I think that's what I should do. So we have the iceberg from here come off, and then maybe you have the iceberg, the larger iceberg coming off at the same height, essentially, maybe a little higher. And you have the iceberg right here. Kind of move that stuff out of the way for a second. We're gonna, I like that. You know, something like that. Got to get that perspective in there, kind of. So something like that. This is going to be you're barely going to get the top. I might have to lower it down. Like I might want it lower. I probably do want it lower, like the iceberg a little bit lower than I have it in this one. Yeah, so I will probably want I'm probably gonna do more along this height, but I have this lower, and that's what these studies are for. I don't know. I kind of like him coming off the horizon line like that. We'll think about it. I don't know. I kind of like him just kind of, hey, I'm above the horizon line, but right here, or I might have him like right above below it. I don't know. Uh, and maybe we have that iceberg kind of, maybe it's like a really like a big one kind of floating like that. And then there's another one kind of, this one comes off the paper. Maybe I have, no, I want it off the paper and it goes above the horizon line. I like the ones that are above the horizon line, like this, like that, and then just a few. I think I do like that kind of like mountainscape in the background, like a blue mountainscape type of thing. We're gonna have something in the background. I think that's gonna be nice. That I think I'll have that, and then we'll have some little pieces of a iceberg right here, like that, and let's see here. I do like the hat. I'm gonna have to look up like a way to make a Napoleon hat. And my thoughts were to have like the show the iceberg underneath the water a little bit. Maybe have one area kind of pop out, you know, or maybe have a multiple areas pop out. I don't know yet. And then we're just gonna kind of make this area a little bit jagged, more jagged, like this, and so forth. And I think, yeah, I think I'll like have the ice right here come off this edge. And then maybe what we'll do is maybe what we'll do is it'll it's a little more wavier right here, maybe. And then maybe it cuts off right back here, and then it kind of juts back forward a little bit, and then you have like a little bit of a cliff or something. I don't know. I think that'll be a little bit more easier to kind of manipulate, and then you have that right here. And then show like a little bit of the size of the icebergs right here. I don't know. Don't know yet. And then you're going to have your penguin right here, shaped more like a kind of like a uh, a bullet or something, or like a rocket. Doing it, and he's holding his He's got kind of, I don't know if I think I need to make it a little bit more, there you go, pointy. And he's got his paper. I do like the hat. I might put that hat in there. Or what's a pirate hat look like? Pirate hat. So like a pirate hat or like one of those Napoleon Bonaparte hats. That's not that. Doesn't look like that. But anyways, and he's fixing to conquer this guy right here. So I think that's it. I might do at the next live stream. I'm gonna do two more studies, um, and then probably get started on it. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just I think I got it kind of drawn out here. I think what I'll do is I'll do my warm ups and then I'll basically prepare the area to do the rest of to do the study. Anyways, that is it for the day. One second. So that is it for the day. That's all I'm going to be doing. That's all I wanted to do is practice, get this kind of drawn out, and then, or at least sketched out, very poorly. I might have. I can't seem to use the smaller brushes or like use the smaller pen settings. But I think that's what I'm going to do is we're going to kind of play around with that, and then I'm going to for the next few days I'm going to be doing that. So probably till about Sunday or something. We'll see where I'm at by then. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed at least hearing my thought process for this drawing. I'm pretty excited. I think it's going to be kind of fun. I think I like the middle ones a little bit better. The one that the second one. The third one's nice. I don't know. They're all there. I think I think I like the scale of the middle one. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.